Hello, my name is Amara Jones and welcome to Caffeine TV, your daily video news brief, here to take you through 3 headline numbers in just 3 minutes, giving you a different take on everything from housing policy to the Real Housewives. Well, the first number up this morning is 1, as in $1 billion, and that comes from the Rockefeller Brothers Fund, a foundation built off of the fossil fuel industry, which gives that money to philanthropic causes like cleaning up the environment. Well, in the wake of the People's Climate March this weekend, they've decided that they will no longer invest money in the oil industry and then turn that money around to give to charitable causes that help to clean up the planet that the original money polluted. Sounds smart to me. Now, the Rockefeller family built the global oil industry. They made Bill Gates money off of doing so, and many of their legacy companies are among the world's largest still, ExxonMobil and Chevron. So their announcement is good news for us, because when the family that birthed you no longer wants to have anything to do with you, then you really do belong in the Natural History Museum as a fossil. The next number up this morning is 1.8, as in $1.8 billion. That's the amount each year that the Secret Service gets to protect the President of the United States. Now, that money didn't work so well when Omar Gonzalez hopped the fence, ran across the lawn with a knife, and burst through the front door of the White House. In the wake of that incident, the Secret Service is now saying that they have to consider a whole host of new security protocols directed at us and not figuring out internally what went wrong, like saying that you can't walk on the sidewalk in front of the White House anymore and that you have to be screened to block out before you can walk up to the fence and take a selfie in front of the fence that you helped pay for. Now, in some ways, their reaction was reminiscent to me of the security services in the wake of 9/11, of course, running across the lawn with a knife, and the events of that tragic day are not equivalent, but the reaction is similar. On that day, what they said afterwards was that they have to spy on us, read your emails, listen to your phone calls, get in your iPhoto in order to keep you safe, where if they just shared some internal emails inside of the FBI, then perhaps things wouldn't have turned out as they did on that day. So perhaps the same is true now. Instead of instituting all of these security protocols, perhaps what they need to do is go to Target, buy a pair of binoculars for $29.99, and put a Secret Service agent in the tree on the north lawn to look through them. The last number up today is 3.5. That is as in $3.5 million. That's the amount of his salary from 2014 that Ray Rice will attempt to get back. He's announced that he's going to appeal the suspension made by the NFL in lieu of the TMZ tape of that dreadful elevator incident. He's claiming that that tape was doctored by TMZ and that as a result, the suspension is null and void. And it got me to wonder, what does he think was doctored? Was it when his fist hit her face? Was it when her head hit the rail? Or when her head hit the floor? Or when he dragged her out of the elevator and dumped her on the floor? And all of this is just going to prolong the victimization of Janae Rice, which has been an issue from the beginning. What he had pledged to do was to fix his family and to turn it into a model for us all. But instead, that's not going to happen, because when you're pointing your finger at someone else, you can't fix yourself. Well, that's all we have time for today. Thanks for joining. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Vine. Have an amazing and fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.